Oh, we got a jumpy dog. He's gonna jump. Watch this. No? Oh, okay. All right, fine. Prove me wrong. I was at the end of the street, practically flying the dog like a kite. I didn't see the small dog on the other side of the road. That's probably what the dog was leaping after. All right, everybody's coming to the same place at once. All right, guys. I was surprised. Yeah, Matt the Greeter here. Did I already say that? The Hanjo. Look at that guy. Yeah, there's a guy parked. He's well off the road, and this guy came fully into oncoming traffic to pass him. Ah, life in New England, driving in New England. And that lady, instead of using the crosswalk, passed behind me, across the road behind. That's why people get whacked. There's a crosswalk here. She smiled at me, looking at the crosswalk, and somehow chose to cross by. I'll tell you what, cars taking that turn are looking in the crosswalk. They're not looking behind me for someone, you know, small of stature to be stepping out. You know what I'm saying? So use the crosswalk, use your blinker. Hey, I got surprised by a musical performance the other night, and I wasn't there, but I saw it live. It was a live broadcast, and free, which is you know, I can afford that. And anyway, this was another case where my wife was watching something and I was not interested, and not at all. And then I realized my right ear is attuned to the TV, and I'm like, knock it off. Then I realized my left and right ear are attuned to the TV, and I'm like, all right, come on, get back to what you were doing. And then I realized I'm looking over her shoulder. So finally I was like, all right, I'm just gonna sit down. I can't. Let's drop the ruse. I'm gonna watch. And very, very unlikely for me. And I don't know if I ever put this. Did I ever put out the contemporary Christian music semi-rant that I did? I can't remember if I put that out there. Maybe I'll put that out, and then this will all be like, yeah, of course you put that out there. But if I didn't, that'll come in the future, and it won't be that impressive a topic, so feel free to skip it or watch it and make fun of it or do whatever. But no, I'm just kidding. Watch it if you want. But it was a live concert by Lauren Daigle. That is a singer you've probably heard of if you are alive and aware in the modern age. But I am alive but not aware necessarily in the modern age. So I am aware that she's got some songs on My Wife Listens to K-Love. So I'm certainly very familiar with the name. I do play music in church every Sunday, just about, and I don't think we've ever played one of her songs. So I like, although I'm aware of her, I don't really know her stuff. And what I've heard is the poppy stuff. And but anyway, I was very impressed, unfortunately. Not that I have to eat my words. I never said anything you know, negative about her music, but I really enjoyed the concert. So she has a CD coming out at some point pretty soon. You know, like it's in the pre-order stage. And yay, I found neutral. Yeah, tell your friends. That's a green light, buddy. That's a green light. I don't have to stop for you in a green light, nor does that car that looks like it's about to hit you. Oh man, alive for now. So anyhow, yeah, what was I gonna say? Yeah, so it was a very impressive concert. So I'm expecting pop and whatever, but first of all, the set was really cool. Like, whoever did the set design really nailed an aesthetic which worked extremely well for the music. And the music, what can I say? It evoked some. So all right, let me put it this way. I could tell that the musicians had some really terrific influence in their playing, whether it was direct influence or indirect influence. Like, I heard little melodic homages to like Stevie Wonder. I heard a little bit of Marvin Gaye kind of stuff, and it was enough to keep me quite interested. And I really enjoyed listening and watching that show. It was just good, and it was surprising. So anyway, don't know if anybody out there has been surprised by, you know, any kind of music lately, but yeah, that Lauren Daigle concert, I don't remember what the CD is called or whatever that's coming out, but I'm interested. I don't often like the studio albums from people like that. I tend to much prefer the live performance. What are we doing here? The live performances. Here's someone at the crosswalk. Because you get to see the musicians live and breathe a little bit. And you get to see what I really like is eye contact on stage. I love to see if they're paying attention to each other, if they care about each other, if they're listening to each other. If there's sometimes you see little inside jokes on stage, you know. And I mean, that's one of the real satisfied. I did not need to shift. Oh yeah, I did, because I wanted you to see the commuter rail. Welcome to Boston, ladies and gentlemen. Yeah, so the inside, one of the most satisfying, gratifying, edifying things about being in a band is when you get to know each other musically, and you get to really know a person. If you can play music with them, it's hard to dislike them. I think that would solve a lot of conflicts in the world. If you play live music with people, you can really get a sense of their character and the development of their ego and whatever. But yeah, so it's just an example. We were playing a song. Oh, what was it? It's not a very complicated song, and so it's got a bass line, but the bass line really, to me, it's like it sounds a lot like the Joker. So like you could play it bump bump ba da bump bump ba da bump bump ba da 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 da. You know what I mean? And I'm a picker and a grinner and a lover and a sinner, perfect for church. And I play my music in the sun. So anyhow, yeah. So I did a couple little just runs of that in the background instead of just the stock chords, and it fits perfectly fine. But I the sound guy and the drummer both picked up on that, but the sound guy had a funny take. So when I was hearing the bass line for this song, I heard the Joker, and but the sound guy heard the Shaggy song. Oh, I can't think of it now because now I got the Joker in my head. But it's got the same. So you know, Shaggy. Come on, look it up, and you'll catch it. Maybe I'll put a link to it down below. But anyway, yeah, if you've ever thought about playing live music with anybody or been interested in music at all, I'd say just take a chance, take a risk, and go play some live music with somebody. And man, I'll tell you, what it does for your character, what it does for your level of joy in life, is just, it's better than medicine. You know what I'm saying? So give it a try. You're gonna be nervous maybe if you've never done it, but I'm telling you, once you're on there, whether you do good or bad, once you give it a try and it's over, you're gonna want to rush back in and do it again right away. Like I'm doing it next week. You guys gonna play again next week? And I'll tell you, it could become your latest healthy addiction. All right, guys, Matt the Greeter. I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.